For many people who opt for sport, the question of which sport to burn the most fat with is especially important because sport is a means of losing weight. In fact, there are some sports that are particularly good at burning fat, and these are naturally among the fat loss tips in the first place. Fat loss tips for losing weight. Endurance training is best for fat loss. Tips for all those who like to reduce their fat deposits and want to train as efficiently as possible in this direction are therefore the typical endurance sports such as running, swimming and cycling. In these three sports and their many variants, the body builds more fat than weightlifting, boxing, handball or aerobics. In order to ensure the most effective endurance training possible, it is important to set up a training plan and regularly devote to his training. The endurance is something that builds up slowly but regresses back very quickly. It is therefore important to train very disciplined and, above all, regularly. Endurance training for fat loss. Tips for the perfect endurance training are not only aimed at the choice of sport but also on the training structure. As a beginner, you start with 15 to 20 minutes loose running or just swimming or cycling. Choose a sport that you enjoy, otherwise it will be more difficult to stay on the pole. You decide 3 days a week on which you go, if you want to, train. You should only be exposed if you have a bad cold or are sick. Each time you increase the duration of your training sessions until you finally reach 45 minutes. Anything that lasts less than 45 minutes is not ideal for burning fat. Make sure that you do not train at your performance limit, but keep the pulse consistently low. Fat burning is optimal if you work out for a longer duration but with less intensity. In the beginning, a heart rate monitor can be very helpful to get a sense of when you pass the 120 to 130 beats per minute. Share if you found useful.